75 to 85% admitted patients are receiving iron drips and blood transfusion to correct their anemias. Still, we women face gender inequality, limited access to education and health. The best gift the parents can give to their girls or to their daughters is the gift of financial independency. The best pieces of meat are served to the male members of the society, male members of the family. This is the discrimination which is faced by girls at their own home. Prosperous women and peaceful society. The two P's in this title, prosperous and peace, are directly proportional to each other. As we see, the more prosperous the women of a society are, the more peaceful that society will be. As we all know that women are building blocks of every society. It is the woman who is the backbone of every family. It is the woman who builds a family. And she is the woman who can bear the pain equivalent to 20 bones breaking. And she is the woman who gives birth. So we must know the importance and we must empower our women. But there is a very concerning situation in our society, which we as a doctor see in every day in our daily practices. When a girl child is born, the birth attendant, Aya, Dai or Masi, who receives the child is usually reluctant to go to the family members standing outside to tell them that the born child is a girl. Though this is a shameful reality, because the birth attendant will receive a minimal amount of mistagi. While on the other end, if the boy is born, then all staff from the sweeper to the ayah, they will be over the moon because a handsome amount of money will be paid to them. This is a shameful reality, but this is the reality of our society. As this same daughter grows up, she is rarely lucky enough to get the best piece of meat in her plate, because usually the best pieces of meat are served to the male members of the society, male members of the family. This is the discrimination which is faced by girls at their own home, which results. Through this program, I want to highlight that 85 to 90% of the patients who we attend in our gynecological OPD and ward are suffering from iron deficiency anemia. Why they are suffering from iron deficiency anemia? The leading cause of iron deficiency anemia is nutritional deficiency. The nutritional deficiency which arises, which is given to them at their own homes. So through this program, I want to highlight this issue. Kindly, please, pay attention to the health of the family member of your family, who is the backbone of your family, who is the person who is building, strengthening, and who is the adhesive force, who is keeping your family together. Kindly give attention to her health, because it is very essential. If you get time, kindly visit our wards. You will find 75 to 85% admitted patients are receiving iron drips and blood transfusion to correct their anemias. Why? This anemia is a gift we are giving to them in the form of nutritional deficiencies. Nearly half of our population, as the madam quoted earlier, 45% of Pakistan population is constituting women. So still we women face gender inequality, limited access to education and health. So these are the challenges which we face on daily life. The challenges which begin from the very day of our birth. So we must address these challenges on every forum, because we cannot deny the power of the hands that rock the cradle. They can shock the world as well. Because an empowered woman is the strongest pillar of the society. We must know and we must acknowledge this fact. Because if, on a lighter note, if you all know, the very first person on this world who turned this world upside down, who was she? She was a woman. She was a woman who turned this world upside down. So never underestimate the power of a woman. She can do anything. So please enlighten, empower, please give empowerment to your women, give them enlightenment, because about 1400 years ago, Hazrat Bibi Khadija was an empowered woman. She was a businessman. She was independent so that she could send her nikah proposal to Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam by herself. Why? Because she was empowered. She was independent. So the best gift to me, according to me, the best gift the parents can give to their girls or to their daughters is the gift of financial independency. Do not give heavy clothes, heavy jewelry to your daughters on wedding day. Give them the gift of education, empowerment, and enlightenment, and they will give you duas. And this is the best gift you can give to your daughters, because empowerment is something which can, because we can see, though during this generation Z, we can see there are many changes. Despite these challenges, we can see the women are breaking barriers. They are leading in many sectors. Even from, we can say proudly, from our own regions, many women are breaking barriers. They are leading in various sectors. There are many successful women who are running many successful NGOs. There are working women from our own region are working in prestigious institutions like World Bank, and they are a part of national and international programs. So, but we have to give access to them, access to education, access to health. To conclude, I want to tell everyone we have to minimize the discriminatory practices against women, and for this we have to train, we have to teach our sons about gender equality, not the daughters. We have to tell our male members of our family about the gender equality and gender discrimination. Thank you, everyone.